Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. This is Fred, the submarine guy, coming to you with another marketing tip. Today we're going to talk about getting the most out of your email list. As you know, I'm big on email and follow-up marketing to be a real part of your marketing system, because you get so much more if you follow up with your prospects. 80% of all sales are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. Your email system is an integral part of that and will get you more sales the more you follow up. So let's talk about getting the most out of your email list today. Let's see if I can scroll down here. I did a test back in June. Actually, it was part of my marketing that I was doing, but I incorporated a test into it to see if I could do multiple follow-ups of the same message to my list. If I would get any unsubscribes or complaints. 2, if I would get many, if any, opens, if people didn't open it the first time, and things like that. So inside of my email program, Aweber, the data that comes from tracking this sort of thing is easily available and lets you just put so much more power into your email list. It's almost incredible. So the email title, as you can see here, was "What is your preference?" and then I insert the person's first name in the subject line. It's always good to personalize your subject lines to address your prospects. And as you can see, I sent it to about 2,200 subscribers in this list on the 22nd of June. Might be a little hard to read there, at about 8 o'clock in the morning. And I got about a 12.6 open rate. You can see right there it says 12.6 open. If you multiply 12.6 times 2,200, you get about 240 or something like that people that open this email. So that was sort of my baseline. And just FYI, this list normally responds at about that rate, 10 to 12% open on the first email. So this was not unusual. This was actually expected from this active subscriber list that I have to open about that about that percentage rate. So the next day I sent the same email, and here it is right here, and it's only I put "please open" in front of the subject line here. And it was the same email, only I sent it to everybody that didn't open it the first time. Okay, so instead of 2,200, I took those 240 out, and now it's about 1,978. And as you can see, I got another 6.6% of people this time to open that email. So 6% times, let's say 2,000, that's another 120 or 110 users or openers. So that's a significant portion of the list based on, just sending the same email the second time. Again, I sent it the next day around the same time. It was maybe a half hour later or so. And I sent it to the same people that got it the first time, but they didn't open it. So I called them unopeners. So I was pretty pleased to see that. Now I took it one step further, and the next day on 6/24, I sent again the same email with a little bit different subject line. "Would you mind?" to the same list. Only this time I sent it to the people who didn't open either one of the first two. And as you see, it's about 1,850 something people that left on the list who didn't open it the first day or the second day. And again, I got another 4% who opened it from this email. So it's probably another 70 or 80 people there who opened it on the third send. So if you add all those up, the first time I sent it, I got a 12.6% response. The next two times, I got another 10.5%, almost doubled my open rate just for sending the same email to the same people who didn't see it the first time on the second day and then the third day. So what's the lesson here? Number one, these people are all on my list for a specific purpose: to learn how to market better, learn marketing tips, things that'll make their marketing better, right? So they're expecting to see some emails from me, and if they were just ignoring it and didn't want to hear about it, they would unsubscribe. And I do get people unsubscribing from my list all the time, which is fine, because if they're not going to buy anything, there's no sense in me wasting an email on them, right? But in other words, if people are on your list for what you're emailing them about, don't be shy about sending a repetitive email on the same subject, on repetitive days, especially if you can parse out the people who didn't see it the first time. Now, there's a chance, that they might not check their email but once every 2 or 3 days, or they might be out of town or something like that. Those people are pretty few and far between. I've looked at my open statistics for typical sends, and typically about 90% of my opens come in the first 24 hours. So there may be 1 or 2 stragglers, later in the week or the next week, who might pick up an email here or there. For the most part, within 24 hours, my email list has either read it or they're not going to. So I hope this has helped. Again, the lessons are: don't be shy about emailing your list. If you're targeting a list to what the users want, they should be glad to see your emails. 2, hit your list multiple times. Give them multiple chances to get your training and your lessons and your offers. And 3, use a data system that you can track this sort of thing so you can see if it really works. Now that I know it does, I'm going to be sending out a lot more emails. Anyway, if this kind of training helps and you think it would help other people, do a couple of things for me. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the little thumbs up button down there and give me a like. That's how you do it here on YouTube. And leave a comment if you would. And feel free to share this. Sharing's a good thing to do if you want to help some other marketers achieve similarly good results. Thanks, and have a great day.